Shadow of the Erdtree is almost here. Maybe you want to start a fresh new character to start the DLC. Maybe you're a little bit under leveled right now and you want to ramp up your character to have a little bit more levels, or maybe you have a different character that it is not your main character and you do want to level up as fast as possible. In this video I'm going to show you the 3 best methods of farming runes in the entirety of Elden Ring right now, step by step, so that you can prepare your character for Shadow of the Erdtree. And we're going to begin with the simplest one, which is the one that you're going to be able to do as soon as you start the game, which is going to involve Rune. As soon as you approach this area, you'll see that you will be invaded by an NPC. This is a little bit tricky. This is the Bloody Finger Nerjus. It is to some extent a difficult fight for a new player, so what you have to do is just stand in here until you get assistance. And it'll be a little bit tricky sometimes because he does have ranged attacks as well, but the Finger Hunter is going to help you in a little while. You just have to hang in here for a while. As soon as he gets summoned, he's going to help you, and it's going to somewhat alleviate the fight. It's still going to be somewhat difficult, so you do still have to be mindful because he's still going to deal quite a lot of damage. Do remember that he has like Rune as well, so yeah, he's going to hit really hard. Let's move on to the next step, and if you're just starting up the game, you're not going to be able to see that much towards this map. But just have in mind that you can place a marker right here. There's going to be a map that you'll be able to unlock just right down here. And just follow this path until the next part of the map will be unlocked. I'll show you in a little while. As soon as you move forward a little bit more through Kaelid, this will be unlocked. You will see this little monolith right here. This is what you need to unlock the rest of the map. So that's where we're going to be heading. And as a matter of fact, good thing is that that is actually where we are supposed to be heading in the first place. So just let's go there. So here's where the map is. This is where we'll pick it up. And now we're going to have access to the entirety of the northern part of Kaelid. Once you've got that, this is where we are supposed to be headed. So this is where you're going to have your next marker. And there's a whole bunch of dragons. This is where we're going to be doing our farming. Don't worry at all about the dragons. They are not going to be, well, they are hostile. They are going to attack you. But if you use Torrent to just bypass them right here, you will see that there's no issue about them. It doesn't really matter if you're low level right now. Now once we got here to the point that we marked on the map, we're going to find this little site of grace right here. This is where we're going to be doing our farming. Now, then again, like I said, you are not going to necessarily need to have a second dagger, which is Rune is going to be more than enough, but this is what you're going to be doing. Make sure that you are standing in this position right here, because this is where you can actually attack the dragon. If you go to different places, you will see that you will do nothing. Sometimes you will, but more often than not, you are going to be failing. So this is what you're going to want to be doing. Let me fast forward actually. Now this is where it gets tricky, because this dragon, it doesn't spawn back. Like the site of grace is right there. What you're going to want to do is run towards the site of grace just when you have time enough for this to be reset, because it takes actually quite some time for the dragon to die. You don't have to be too fast because you're not going to receive the runes, but you don't want to be too slow because then the dragon is going to die, and this is going to get rid of your farming method. So let me just kill this guy right here real fast, and then I'll show you immediately right away what I'm speaking about. It shouldn't actually take that long. The blood build-up should already be just right in there. Also have in mind that it's going to take sometimes a little bit more than other ones, because it has like resistances. Every time that you deal blood damage, it has some kind of resistance that it wears down over time. So there we go, the dragon is dead. I need to immediately get back here and then rest on my side of grace. Let's hope that was not too fast nor too slow. Yes, I have the 50k runes right there, and as you can see, the dragon is there as well. So remember, you don't want to be too fast, you don't want to be too slow, and that's 50k each time that you kill him. Ideally, the best place to level up on the entirety of the game. For that, if you want to access that location sooner, we're going to be doing Vare questline. Here, the NPC that you find right here as soon as you begin the game. The questline is going to begin right here. As soon as you enter the round table, he's going to move towards the next location, which is going to be right here on the Rose Church. Now, if you want to enter this place without having to go through Stormvale Castle, it can be done. You will see that the bridge right here is broken, but there is a path. If you follow this one right here, you will see that you can go through here. This will allow you to bypass the entirety of Stormvale Castle. That way you can follow up this road all the way here, go down, and immediately head towards the Rose Church. Now, as soon as you get to the Rose Church, this is where he's going to be. He's going to award you a quest item. That quest item is a Bloody Finger. This is a quest that you would only be able to do, to perform, to complete through online play. Now, as of patch 106, there's different ways that you can complete this quest line. Online play is to invade 3 people and fight them. You don't have to kill them, you just have to fight them. However, if you do not want to do such a thing, you can find a summoning sign, a invasion sign rather, I should better say, right here on the Wraith Blood Ruins. It's going to be somewhere around here. You kill the NPC that you're able to summon, and then you come back to Vare, and that is going to progress the questline. The next item that he's going to request for is to soak a cloth, a white cloth, into the blood with the blood of a maiden. There's a couple of ways that you can complete that as well. Since you're already here on Liurnia, one thing that you can do, and you will find it actually quite easily, right here on the Church of Innovation. To be able to go through the Church of Innovation, you can either use the portal, which is on the Raya Lucaria Academy, right here, or you can follow this path right here. There's a couple of ways that you can follow to go in here and then down here. It's ideally going to be the best way to do so. It's through the Church of Bows. You go this path right here, you follow this other path right here, and then you drop down here. This is where you're going to be able to follow this path. It's quite a long road, I have to say. So if you haven't really done anything to Irina, something that you can do as well is right after the Bridge of Sacrifice right here on Liurnia, I'm sorry, on Lingrave, you will be able to kill her as well. If none of that suits your style, you can find Haita right here, and you can kill her as well. But the thing is that she has the Frenzy Flame questline. You don't need her to actually get the Frenzy Flame ending, but she does have a questline, and then it's a little bit more relevant to the story or to the questline on itself and the items that you are going to get. So I'd say that this one should be your last resource. Once you complete that questline, you are going to be rewarded with the Pure Blood Knight's Medal. You use this thing, and you're going to be teleported to this place where I am right now, to the Dynasty Mausoleum entrance. It's actually going to be a little bit more down here, but this is where we're going to have our final farming place. Follow this place. You should also have a marker right here that should function as some kind of reference, but just follow this place, and we'll go right immediately towards the place where we're going to have our final farming place. The effectiveness of the farming in this place is going to be dependent on a weapon. You don't necessarily have to have like a nice build. As a matter of fact, you will see that this one is not so effective because I have to be fighting things individually. So it's actually not that nice. So if you can have something that has kind of a AoE kind of attack like Wind Spear, each one of these guys is going to give you 2k. If you're able to have a weapon that actually can clear them up in one single swing, which there are many of them, you are going to be able to get around 50-ish k per swing, and then you immediately go back to rest, and that's going to be more than enough for you to be able to level up all the way towards 150. If that's not your jam, you also have that enemy down there that if you have a bow and you aim a proper shot towards that enemy, he's going to commit suicide quite easily right there. And the souls that you're going to get from that one, it's going to be 11k. So it could either be done individually or it could be done like simultaneously. So for example, you just aggro that guy right there. If you're able to land a proper shot, that thing is also going to be somewhat fairly annoying, the tree that you have right there. And then you immediately, once you take care of that one, you can start dealing damage towards these guys as well.